Origian Part 10. Let's get into this.
So we have just finished up at the Ride family, and they are just finishing breakfast, and they're planning. There's a surprise that they're
going to share with the parents.
The kids are going to be sharing.
Okay. Interior, Origian control room day.
Okay, so right off the bat, is this control room on Earth, or are they talking to a control room in space? Because it says Ian and his team are communicating with another team on the low orbit space docking station. So is this scene taking place on Earth?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're talking to a team in space. And are they talking to them like on a screen?
Okay. Ian and his team on Earth.
On Earth, yes.
Are communicating with another team in low orbit space.
But how are they communicating to them?
Via video.
There you go. There we go. That it didn't I couldn't figure out what was happening. It was not visual. Yes.
Ian and his team. Okay. Interior Origian control room day. Ian and his team on Earth.
Right.
Should that be comma? On Earth.
Yes.
Are communicating with another team on the low orbit
in space.
Team in space.
Yes.
On the low orbit space docking station. The low orbit docking station. Via video.
Good.
Everyone is excited.
Now, when you see Dr. Thessaly, is that on Earth or in space?
He's in space.
Okay, so we need to say that.
Dr. Thessaly. Until now, we thought it was just another quiet sun, but the EM signal has focused, and we're getting from 1 to 900 megahertz in a confirmed repetition. It could be coming from the red dwarf star, exoplanet Kepler 186f, orbiting.
Without is orbiting, yeah.
Orbiting 557.7 light years away.
557.7 light years away.
Yeah.
Right. Ian looks at the zoom of the planet.
I'm going to say it's possible.
It's possible. It's coming. Oh no, it's possibly coming. It's possible. Yes, it's possibly coming from the red dwarf star exoplanet Kepler 186f orbiting 557.7 light years away. Yes.
But unlikely.
Okay, but unlikely. Okay. Ian looks at the zoom of the planet. It has some blue patches. So when you say the zoom of the planet, is that like a picture from like the Hubble telescope?
Zoom in of the planet via satellite. Or the satellite zoom in. Looks at the satellite. Zoom in.
I don't think that there's going to be a zoom in off a satellite 557.7 light years away. I think that you could have an image from a telescope. You could have like a Hubble image that he could zoom in on.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. The Hubble, the telescopes are.
It looks like the satellite. I'm familiar with the planet, and it's also been assumed it's far enough from the sun to have actual water.
At 52.4 million kilometers from our sun, it's the most exciting discovery yet, in my opinion.
Can you play the signal? Ian.
At only.
Right.
Okay.
Can you play the signal? A tech nearby, the doctor, sends an audiograph of the signal to the screen. It looks like a mountain range and sounds like a scratchy old record. Playing on a loop, you can hear the repetition. It has a hint of a black hole sound. Are you hearing that?
Good ears, yes. But we're tracking and we believe it's interference because of the sun's position relative to us up here.
I'm ecstatic. But let's keep this internal and completely quiet for now. Okay?
I'm just going to put ...
Okay. The thought that within 53.625 light years, we could...
No, years.
Oh, okay. The thought that within 53.6... 625. 53.625.
Let's just say 53.
Okay, let's just say that. Yeah, that's easier. The thought that within 53 years we could have our first contact, full contact, it's my dream. We have permission to continue and work even harder.
Okay, nice.
Great.
Yeah, that's cool. I think we were focusing a little too hard on the math.
Interior living room day. Jeff and Grace are sitting on the couch. There is a blanket that's been pinned up like a curtain. Bettina comes out from behind the curtain wearing an old top hat. She reads from papers in her hands.
Bettina, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls of all ages, I present to you an original work by Emmeline Ride and her beautiful sister Bettina. Please silence your phones and flash photography is prohibited. I give you 2 girls.
Robbie the dog grabs a piece of the blanket and pulls it back. The makeshift stage is divided in 2. Emmeline walks out in a baseball cap and purple sunglasses, playing Ian Solange.
Emmeline, I used to feel like I was in a glass box and no one could hear me, and I couldn't be heard by them.
Bettina is playing Emmeline. They have made a set to represent Emmeline's room. She has a few items on a table and a cardboard box that says moving. She is sadly taking items from her desk and placing them in the box.
Good idea, girls. Emmeline, as Ian Solange. I now can spend my time solely on the activities that only I can do. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to protect. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to defend. Now, who do I choose to be?
Emmeline takes off her disguise and walks to the other side of the set, which has a cardboard O taped up. She starts doing training. The play now has 2 scenes going simultaneously. Bettina packs up, unpacks, plays with her dog, and then she pulls out of her box a fake birthday cake with a 1 candle on it. She adds another 1 candle to symbolize Emmeline's 11th birthday. At the same time, Emmeline is running on a treadmill, doing really hard math, acting like she's floating weightless. When the 1 is put on her cake, she leans over and acts like she's blowing out the candle herself.
Wow, that's a good play.
Yeah, it is. This pattern with both continues with a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. Emmeline is now 16. Then Bettina exits the stage. There is a sound cue of a rocket explosion. Emmeline sits down in a chair and starts shaking like she's in the seat of the rocket.
Bettina. I guess we should just say VO up here. Bettina VO. Ding. Oh, God. I hate it when that happens. Okay. There's something out there. It may be a dying star whose last flicker is being misinterpreted, but it also could be the savior of mankind.
Emmeline and Bettina brought out Emmeline's effect. Brought out?
Let's just say...
turn on.
Bettina, yeah. Turns on.
Bettina turns on Emmeline's effect light from her room, and now it displays stars all over the living room. Emmeline gets out of her chair and simulates walking in 0 gravity. She gets back into the chair, and the sound of the engine is cued again, except this is for a landing. She gets out of her chair, and Bettina makes a sound backstage of an opening of a rocket's door.
Whoosh. I don't know how she did that. Oh, whoosh.
There is a music cue of old theremin 1950s.
1950.
Yeah. There's a music cue of an old theremin 1950s Forbidden Planet music as Emmeline gingerly walks. From around the back of the makeshift stage, Robbie the robot walks towards Emmeline. He has a cardboard robot head that is attached. The music from 2001 cues and Bettina finishes.
Bettina as Ian Solange. Your daughter could do amazing things. She might save lives with her knowledge. She could revolutionize robotics, but if there isn't a world to utilize her gifts, then she is wasted.
The music goes down and Emmeline is standing by herself looking at her parents. Jeff and Grace are crying. They embrace each other, not knowing all of the repercussions, but knowing the answer is yes. Bettina screams with the delight, and Emmeline smiles. Wow. Heavy scene, man. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. You know, the only question I had, and I don't know if this would make it cooler or not, is that if Robbie is there for the entire conversation, could we actually use the voice of Ian Solange, and they could be saying it at the same time as him? I don't know if that would be more effective or not.
The only problem is it kind of gives Bettina nothing to do.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, no, what I'm saying is that it would be his voice and Bettina's at the same time.
That's just weird.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, imagine trying to shoot that.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's just weird.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be shooting this, so...
No, but
somebody with money is going to be shooting this,
like remotely possible,
right?
And that just seems like a complication that I would just in an edit you'd just be like, why is this happening?
Right, exactly.
And you know they both have to have something to do.
No, I think I think it's beautiful. I think it tells the story. You know, I think it's written in a way, and I think that actually shooting it is going to be even more powerful. And that having it sort of be like this kind of, you know, almost like 1950s kind of a play, you know, kind of a vibe to it, you know. Like I like the idea of Robbie coming out with like the cardboard robot head. Yeah, that was
because he's already a robot,
right.
But he'll have a robot head, so he's a different kind of robot.
Right.
That was cute.
Yeah. No. I think it's good. I think it's very, very cool scene.
So now we know
read it.
She's gonna be selected.
Yes.
Or she's going to participate.
She chooses to be selected.
Right.
Yes.
Right.